Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be sharing with us how to make crunchy crispy potato chips. Now this is a profitable business idea which you can make and start from the comfort of your home. You can also make it for your own family's use, but I'm going to be showing you how to package it in case you want to start it up, for business or for supply. The beautiful thing about this business is that you can start it as student, as a stay-at-home mom, or even as a side hustle if you have a 9 to 5 job. So I'll be showing you what you need to start it and also how profitable it can be. So let's get started. So I'm going to be using the normal sweet potatoes to make these potato chips, not Irish potatoes, the normal big sweet potatoes that is common here. So it's way cheaper than Irish potatoes, and if you want to go into potato chips business, I suggest you use it. So I'm going to start off by peeling off the back. I've already peeled it off, and here I've started cutting. I had a lot to do that night. I did or overripe plantain chips, so I didn't have time to just record the peeling. So this is like 1,000 naira worth of potato chips that I use, and I just use this same cutter that I'm using right here to peel off the back and then move on to start slicing it, the same slicer that I use. So this is all the potato chips, having cut it the first time, and I'm going to be rinsing it out the second time. So I want to be giving you tips as you are making each step. After peeling off the back, which you can use a knife or a slicer to peel off, make sure you are putting it inside water immediately so that it won't change color, because if you leave it out in the air it will be changing color. So even after I'm slicing it, I'm also going to wash it the second time as seen. So guys, as I'm washing it, let me quickly share with us what you need to start up this business. So you need number one, potatoes. So you need to go to a market where you can get it at a cheaper rate. Number two, you will need to a deep bowl you can use in washing, then your knife and your slicer. Now this slicer can be this handheld slicer you can see me using. It's multi-purpose. You can also use it for your potato chips, plantain chips, slicing and cutting a lot of things, even in making salad. So that slicer, you can get it. It comes in different shapes, sizes. This is just the small size. You can also get the bigger sizes. There is also commercial slicer used in peeling the potatoes, but it's when you have money you can get that one. But as a startup, you can simply do this from the comfort of your home. Then vegetable oil to fry. You can look for, just make sure you get a good brand you can use that won't add a bad taste, and you will need maybe up to 3 liters for frying, because it's going to be deep frying, and for you to fry a lot of quantities at the same time to save time for yourself. So also you need a very deep pot or a deep frying pan or wok for you to fry, to make the work easier and faster for you. So all those things, you can look for the ones you already have in your house to use, and also your frying spoon, which you will use in getting it out of the fire, then your sieves, and then other minor things like your tray you use in draining it out and spreading it out. Then finally you need a fire source, either your gas or firewood, anyone you find comfortable using in frying. So that being said, let's continue. I'm going to start draining it out in a bigger sieve, just to drain out the water before I start frying. So even as I fry it in batches, once I put the one I want to put into fire, I still cover up the rest to avoid it changing color. Like this is it in the big sieve as I'm sieving it out for frying. Now once I collect the batch I want, I still close it up so that your potato will still look fresh. It won't change color, it won't be brown, it won't, or green or greenish, that kind of appearance it has. So make sure you cover it up with anything you have, maybe a tray or a big plate. Keep it covered and nothing will happen to it. So after sieving it out, I'm going to add salt to it. Now after frying, you can still add up your own salt to it. You can add your ginger or other spices, pepper or suya spices, anything you want to add to it, you can do that. But for me, I like doing it now so that I won't have to, be turning the chips, because it might break, because it will be very crispy then. So once I'm done draining out, I'm going to start deep frying, and you can see how beautiful it is in the fire. So how to know that your potato chips is ready is that you see some settling down or stop sizzling, then you know that it's getting ready. Another thing, you have to allow it to turn at least a little golden brown. If you don't allow it, if it's still white, your potato chips might not be crispy, and that's when it comes out, you will say it's soggy or soft already. So please allow it to be a bit brownish or golden brown. Allow it to be a bit golden brown before you start bringing it out of the fire. So once it's out of the fire, I drained it in a sieve and later on spread it out on a tray. I even left these potato chips for up to a whole day or two before I was able to package. Like, I just left it on the tray, and my potato chips were still crunchy, guys. Nothing happened to it. In fact it was still the same. So I'm just saying the effect of frying it, not to get burnt, but just to be a bit crispy golden yellow, so that your potato chips is ready. So it will still remain that way. So I'm just going to package it. You can package in nylons, you can package in containers. Now remember, for nylons there is a low profit margin on nylons. Just take it from me like that. The other thing is that if you package in containers or in cups, there is higher profit margins. I've experienced this from packaging chin too, so I can tell you boldly from this. So if you can package, depending on the customers you want to serve, you know how to package it. But I always advise, if you can package in nylons, package in containers, you have a larger profit margin. Like, you can add up a little higher markup than in these nylons. So I'm going to just pack it up. I'm not packaging it for sale, I'm just packing it up like for snacks for my children to resume school, because I just have potatoes and I wanted to do a video on it. So I'm just going to package it. If I'm packaging for business, I'm going to be a bit cautious to make sure that the quantities in each nylon is almost the same quantity, so that it will be giving me, I'll know that I'm packaging the same quantity and I'll be able to make my profit. So to how profitable this can be, you are just going to follow almost the same formula I used in calculating my profits. I add up my money for the potato that I did. I bought 1,000 naira worth of potatoes, then I added 500 naira for my labor, then I added the oil, cost of oil, the salt and every other thing that I used, and then I can sell this at 200 naira per one, and a pack of it per 12 at 2,400. So now this is for me. Depending on where you buy from, your location, your own prices might be different, but please always remember to add in your labor. Even if you don't add in markup, add in your labor is very important. So after doing this selling at 200, I'll be having a gain of extra 500 thereabout from it. So that's that, guys. A profitable business. Make sure you go to source for your potatoes at a cheaper place, get your oil also, and then add in your labor, and you'll be making profit from this business. Now it's not a must you must be doing it every day. Before you start it up, make sure you already have a market where you can sell it. Make sure you've already calculated how much cost price it is. You've already gotten your cost price first. Like, you've already calculated the cost that can give you profit before you go and start selling. Don't rush into any business you see. Make sure it will pay you before you start selling. You can supply to supermarkets, you can supply to shops, you can even sell to individuals per pack as it is like this, and as you are doing it, you'll be making your profit small. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions for me, let me know in the comment section. Give this video a like, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Motto this year is do not stay idle. So I'll be bringing your way some other profitable businesses. I'll be bringing plantain chips and other things you can do as a side hustle as a student. So stick around and I'll see you in my next video. Meanwhile, this is the soft overripe plantain chips that I made that same night, and I'm just packing it, you know, for use, for my own family use, for my kids this season. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.